Hello and welcome back. Before I get started with this video, I just thought I'd give you a quick update on how I'm getting on with the new Bricklink layout. So I picked my first order from the new layout and it was much easier than it was before. It's much easier to get to all the drawers and cabinets, so that should make my life a bit easier. Anyway, let's get on with the video. So now I think we're going to see if we can get the rest of my sealed Lego out of the cupboards and loaded up onto these shelves. We'll see how full they get. And I'll give you an update once I've got it all out. So I think I'll go through these shelf by shelf. And this bottom shelf mainly has my collection of modular buildings. So we have got Boutique Hotel, Assembly Square, the Bookshop, the Tudor Corner, and the Natural History Museum. And then, just because there's a little bit of extra space, I've got the XO1 Ghostbusters set in the end. So that's my modular buildings. They're all sealed and waiting for me to decide whether I want to build them at some point or just keep them stored sealed as they are. Right, and on to the next shelf. Okay, this next shelf is going to be Star Wars. I might show you the sets as I put them on the shelf so we can see them easier. So to start with, we've got the TIE Bomber, and then we've also got the Ghost and Phantom 2. That one there. Then we've got the Trade Federation Troop Carrier. One of the mini Death Star 2s. The Millennium Falcon Holiday Diorama. The 501st Clone Trooper Battle Pack. I don't know if there's any more there. I think we've got a couple of these ones. So these are the Camino training facility. There's one, two of them. We then have this one, which is the Desert Skiff and Sarlacc Pit. Let's slide these to the back of it. And we have the MIDI scale Millennium Falcon. There. And finally, boarding the Tantive 4. So I think that's pretty much all of the Star Wars sets. There are a few Brickheads ones, but they're all on a shelf together with the Brickheads, so I'll go through them in a minute. So this next shelf's going to have a bit of a mixture of sets on it. So we're going to start with the Creator 3-in-1 Medieval Castle. That one, and we'll pop the Disney Up House, can go in there. And I've got two of these Tales of the Space Age sets, can go straight in there. Oops, upside down. Then we also have the NASA Apollo 11 lunar lander and Galaxy Explorer. So that's that middle shelf. I think we'll also pop the Winnie the Pooh one on that shelf as well. That'll fit just in there. And then we've got a couple of advent calendars. So there's a Guardians of the Galaxy advent calendar. Not sure which year that's from. That can pop in there. Not sure if this one will fit, but it's one of the Harry Potter advent calendars. There we go. No, that's not going to fit in there. We'll pop that on the next shelf up, which at the moment just has a box full of poly bags and paper bags, and then a whole bunch of the collectible F1 mini race cars. So that's what this next shelf is. The next sets are going to go into this bottom shelf here, but because it's a bit out of the way, I'll give you a quick show of what the sets are before I put them in there. And they are Lord of the Rings Barad-dûr, pretty big box, so that'll take up most of that shelf. And then we've also got the Lord of the Rings Rivendell set. Both of them in their ready to ship boxes, so I'll probably keep them in then just to give them a bit of protection. Let's get them on the shelves. Rivendell didn't fit on that shelf next to Barad-dûr, so I'm just going to pop the Shire set on that shelf. And then Rivendell, I've just popped up right at the top there in the corner, out of the way. And we've got a little bit of extra space on this bottom shelf now, next to Barad-dûr and the Shire. I think that'll be enough space to fit in this medieval blacksmith and Himeji Castle. Himeji Castle is one I'm tempted to build quite soon, so might not be on the shelf for long, but we'll see. And this next shelf's going to be for Harry Potter mainly, I think. So we'll start with this set, which is the Hungarian Horntail Dragon. I think I picked up a few of these because they were on such a good discount at the time. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those sets. And we've got a Hedwig set, a Divination class book set, we've got the Gringotts Vault, which I think was a gift with purchase at the time, and a couple more. Got the Hogwarts Carriage and Thestrals. And then the biggest Harry Potter set that I've got, which is 12 Grimmauld Place. Not sure how that's going to fit. It's going to have to go in that way around, I think. Just have to be careful not to squash it. And I think that's most of my Harry Potter stuff. So on to the next shelf. So I think we're going to load this shelf up with smaller sets. So we'll start with this Everyone is Awesome set. And we've got a few city sets, so some road plates here. There's 3 sets of them. They can go in there. Another couple of city sets. So there's a little city play park or fair. Off-roader 4x4. And a little, I think that's the sandwich shop that was a gift with purchase for a while. And we've got a Fortnite supply llama. Fitting that way around, no, it's going to have to go on that way. And some of the other smaller sets, so the Mario Kart Spiny Shell. Upscaled baby astronauts. Buildable Bionicle figure. And we have Blacktron Cruiser. Majesto's Magical Workshop. I think we've got 2 of those. So we'll put 1, doesn't fit on top of that. 2. We've got this little winter village scene. Again, we've got 2 of them, so I'll put 1 in there. And the other one on top of there. And we've got these little treasure island sort of scenes. Got 2 of them again, so that's 1. Oh no, we've only got 1 of them. The second one is the pirate ship playground, which is this one. Pop that up on there. We've then got the Disney Haunted Mansion. Put that in there. We've got the micro rocket launch pad. Got the retro record player. Again, we've got 2 of those, so we'll try and squeeze them in there. We've got room for a couple more there, so got a couple of Lord of the Rings gifts with purchase. So we've got the Fell Beast. Pop them up there. And then the Smeagol and Deagle set. That can go just on the end there. And I might get a couple of small sets. There's a little Easter Bunny surprise. Again, that would have been a gift with purchase as well. And the Lucky Knots. I think that's that shelf pretty full, so we'll put the rest of the smaller sets probably up here. So we've got, because this is when they were doing the shops gifts with purchase. So here is the bakery, and then we've got the sweet shop, the fruit shop, and 2 copies of the flower shop. 1, 2. Then have the ballerina and nutcracker scene. And the flower trellis display. This one's a nice one. The Books Are My Passion set. Put that there. The corner kiosk. I think this came with the Tudor corner modular. And then the retro food truck that I think came with the Natural History Museum. A few more of these smaller sets. So we've got Christmas Carol scene, and 2 of the Galileo Galilei. 1, 2, and then a couple of Halloween sets. So we've got a witch. Go up there. And a Christmas train set. Go on there. And then 2 of the Halloween pumpkin sets. So we'll just pop them there for the moment. I might be able to make it look a bit neater in the future, but that's at least got them on there. Right, found another Star Wars set. It's the AT-T Walker. We'll pop that on the Star Wars shelf above the Ghost and Phantom 2. And then I also found this art project set, and we'll pop that down the bottom, this little gap here. next to the medieval blacksmith. And this shelf here is going to be for brickheads, but I'll give you a bit of an overview of these before I put them on shelf, otherwise you won't be able to see them very well. So here they all are. Got some duplicates of some of them, so they're in little stacks. So first of all, we've got this Harry Potter set, which includes Snape, McGonagall, Moody and Trelawney. So that's the Professor's set. One with Hagrid and some of the kids, so Harry, Hermione and Ron. We've got a Star Wars set, which is a 6-pack. Includes all of these characters. And we've got some of the Lord of the Rings sets, so one of each of them. 2 of the Gandalf ones. I've actually got these ones built as well, I really like them. A few of the Tusken Raiders, a few of the Sokatanos, a couple of Tails, and a couple of Sonics, some Commander Codys, Buzz Lightyear, Obi-Wan and Darth, a couple of them. There's a Shadow and Knuckles, one of the Pandas sets, and a Mandalorian and Child set. And all the way over here we've got a couple of Bright Bombers, another Harry Potter one which is Draco and Cedric, a Looney Tunes Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote, and finally another Harry Potter set. So I'll see if I can get all of them onto that shelf. And then finally, to fill up this top shelf, got another few big sets that I'll show you separately. So here we go. We've got the Atari video computer system, the Pac-Man arcade set, a NASA Space Shuttle Discovery set. Then we've got the Nintendo Entertainment System, the NES. And finally, the Super Mario World, Mario and Yoshi sets. So I'll get them up on the shelves and give you one last look. Okay, I think that's all of my sealed Lego now onto these shelves. Looks like quite a lot when you put it all together. If there's any sets that you think I should build next, then let me know in the comments. I'm tempted by that Himeji castle, I think, but we will see. And as you can see, the rest of the room's still a bit of a mess, as it was before. What I think I'm going to try and do next time is clear off these shelves a bit, so it gives me some space to actually display built Lego. So that's the plan. But I think that's it for this video, and I'll see you next time.